Hello, this is the virtual homeschool co-op video number 5, why we homeschool. This is the 4th time I'm going to try to make this video. This is why do you homeschool? One of the first reasons it would be in my oldest daughter, who actually is the reason this is my 4th time. She tried to do it with me. I kind of found out that I wanted to homeschool when she was about 9 months old. I was running a small daycare at my school, at my home, school home, and I was looking online for activities and crafts and stuff, and then I ran into homeschool blogs who had these activities and just ideas and printables and all that stuff, and I was like, now don't get me wrong, I knew like a family that homeschool growing up, but it's like I never really realized it was a thing. Like I didn't know it was a thing. Like it just hit me like, oh, this is, people do this. This is okay. And then it just, because I didn't really like the idea at the time of the possibility of sending her somewhere. Like I wanted to keep her. I wanted to hold her. Like I wanted her to be mine. And I still have that issue, and she's about to turn 4 in February, so it's like I kind of want to just hold them and they're mine. There's sometimes I might like the idea of them spending the day somewhere else, but at the end I would miss them too much. The house would be too empty and I would go. So, but a lot has changed since then. I was kind of on board from the get-go once I did some research, but my husband wasn't really on board at the time. He was worried about socialization, and the school district where we lived was actually really good. Like it was really good. There wasn't really an issue there. So it was hard for him to understand why I wouldn't want her to go there. So it was harder. But now that we live in Detroit, Michigan, a lot of things have changed. The school systems up here aren't the greatest. We have there's always something going on with them. We had lead in the water in some of the schools because of old pipes. Sorry, that's bugging me. We have teachers who aren't getting, we had a lot of walkouts last semester because teachers weren't getting paid and stuff, so it's like, I know that if I walk out, it's you know what I mean, like, I'm the teacher, so it's like, I don't have to worry about anything, because I kind of know what's going on in my home. I don't have to worry about what's going on in their school or their classroom, because it seems really uncertain. I live in Detroit. If you know anything about it, everybody will understand. That's a whole other video. But I also have a child now who's about to turn 2 in January. She has MCAD. I don't do it. And it's a metabolic disorder. Basically, she gets sick to where she runs fever or doesn't feel like eating. We're in a hospital. Yes, it is. We were just in the hospital the other day. Luckily it was just an IV and we got to leave, but I've been in there for up to 10 days before, so it's like, it makes me nervous because where we live there's actually a huge population of people who don't vaccinate. When we first moved here like 3 years ago, there was a measles outbreak because nobody was vaccinating their kids for it. So yeah. So it makes me very nervous to even send like the older kids to school or daycare, because they would bring that stuff home. And it's like, don't get me wrong, I know we run into some things at like the grocery store and places like that, but I feel more comfortable that she's not running into hundreds and hundreds of people every day that carry colds and the bugs and the viruses, and it's just like, even when we have visitors, they have to wash their hands when they come in my door, and it's like, So for that, I feel like she would get sick a whole lot more and would be in the hospital more, so it'd be like kind of pointless. She'd just be sick and in the hospital and we'd miss school anyway. So I feel like this way, even though I know she's gonna get sick, it's better for both of us. There is a needs issue. My nephew, who is 4, he's actually doing like kindergarten work this year. He's learning to read. He's doing kindergarten, first grade-ish math. It's kind of in between. Some concepts are harder than others, and because his social, like emotional plays and stuff, he has issues, but I feel that he could probably easily be placed in a kindergarten or first grade classroom or an early 5s program, or something, and I feel like they'd want to hold him back, even though academically he can do it, but he may not be able to interact with his peers appropriately, and I feel like that's a shame to hold him back when he can be in grade 4-year-old and not worry about next year is kindergarten going to be too hard, is kindergarten going to be too easy, is first grade going to be too hard, where do I put him, where the school district would want to put him, and it's just, like I said, he can be in grade 4-year-old this year, and then he can be in grade 5-year-old next year, so we'll do whatever, we'll just keep progressing on the skills that we're working on. Convenience. The city I live in does not have buses. There are some school districts here that do, but mine would not. I'd have to either drive or walk my kids to school, and because I don't drive and my husband isn't always available, there's a good chance I'd have to walk to either drop them off or pick them up. And again, I live in Detroit. So I don't necessarily feel safe, especially in evenings. Now that it's winter, we'd probably be walking home close to being in the dark, and I don't really, and for kids, I just don't see that being very fun. No. Sorry, I can stay inside in my pajamas and drink hot chocolate. So there's a convenience issue big for us. We can start school at our own time. We don't have to get up early. We don't have to schedule other things around the school schedule. We have a lot of bad weather here, so the school shut down because people walk to school. So we don't close school just because it snows. Love you too. Go. So it's like we get out of school a lot earlier than the other kids. So it's like we get to do a lot more things. Just convenience. Family. My husband works every day of the week. So if he wants to take work off on a Wednesday and he wants to go do something, because he's like, I've been working for 2 weeks straight, let's do something. I think it's like, okay, it's fine. We can do school tomorrow. And it's helped us out as a family a whole lot, that I don't have to be like, oh, we have to get the kids from school. No, we don't have to worry about being in trouble with the school. So it's just, we get to be a better family unit, and it's convenient for all of us. And with my niece, who's going to turn 2 in March, she's autism. She has therapy, some form of therapy almost every day. So it's like, not only would I have to worry about public school schedule, I'd have to work around public school schedule for my older ones while working that around her therapy schedule. Because, like, if I have to be here for her therapy and go pick up the kids at the same time, yeah, it's just too chaotic for my brain. But long story short, we have medical needs. I like to tailor our education. I'm selfish. I don't want to let my kids go anywhere. Even though they drive me absolutely bonkers, I don't want to let them go. I want them to be here with me. Convenience. I don't like to get up. I wouldn't want to get up and walk them to school when it's 20 degrees out. And even if there was a bus, I wouldn't want to wake up at 5 in the morning to put them on the bus, or 6 even. So, and then just feel we can do things how we want to do them, when we want to do them. So, why do you homeschool? Look at all the other VHC videos. I think the reasons I homeschool is probably more than other people, but I like it. Long story short, I like homeschooling. I like the aha moments. I think that is probably one reason that I continue to homeschool is the aha. I did this. Even if they're struggling the whole way through it, like, I can do this, I don't know. And then they read that book. They read it, they sounded out all the words. And then they're like, I did it, yay, I did it, I'm fine, I'm smart, I did it. You know, it's like, yeah, I know you could do it. And I did it. And so it's like they realize that they can do it, and then their confidence is so much easier. So it's like that's why we're continuing to homeschool, because I love the aha moments. I love the realizing that yes, they can do.
That's you.
That yes, they can do this, and it's.
That's my shirt. That's me.
That's right
my
here.
number.
This is why we homeschool. You say bye.
Bye.
Bye.